Clark, you love these kind of games. Two teams with huge expectations this season.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. I mean, this really could be a foreshadowing of the playoffs. I mean, neither side wants to give in to the other, so I think we've got two playoff teams here.
Here's Davis, and no good, trying to use the glass. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers, and Leonard gets it to go.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Ron right side. Now Davis. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Davis. Davis on the follow.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Everly with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard.
Boy, that long athletic body of McGee allows him to rim protect without fouling.
Here's LeBron. The second effort. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Clippers.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Davis. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Morris.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And the Clippers making a change here. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Anthony Davis. Lob pass to George. A shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Outside Jackson. Off target with his 3. The drive by Green. And Davis can't get it to go.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
So it's the Lakers now after the Clippers pick up 2.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. Over Leonard. That one a little long.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
James outside. There's Green with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Lob pass to George. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
George, that's a 2-pointer. For 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. LeBron outside. Releases. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
James is really a clever player. I mean, he uses trickery as much as he does brute force, proving to be one step ahead of them there.
Now here's Jackson. And stolen by James. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 7. And the second quarter about. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game. Great screen that time by George. Well done.
Here's Cook. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Shamet. On the wing, George. The fader. Bucket is good. George has got his second basket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
The three. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Tremendous focus from the little man, Patrick Beverly there.
Peters on the wing. Fires the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And George, here we go. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And the Lakers call time here. Both teams making substitutions here. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. He gets that one. Caruso's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Back to Shamet. A three-pointer, no good. And it's the Lakers on the break. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Back to Beverly. From deep. Here's Noah. Over in the corner, Beverly. And the Clippers miss again. 1:51 left to play here in the half. We've talked about footwork, but a player's hands, how he catches, how he passes, the use of his hands are huge. And there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard's got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. Not only are they big, they're good. He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic, his hands are phenomenal.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Kicks it to Waiters. Lakers working the ball around now. Howard in the post. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And just an amazing shot fake there from Howard, effectively bringing the defender off the ground and just going right into the contact.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
.29 seconds left in the first half. Here's George. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Outside Jackson, and he's going up for the alley-oop.
And hard to decide.
And so it's the visiting team, bringing the quarter to a close with a sports coming your way after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Leonard.
Caldwell Pope really good at staying in front of his man. He likes to make it difficult for whoever he's on.
Down low. Leonard with the steal. On pass to George. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 5-point game. LeBron with it. Leonard picks him up. James looking around. Over Morris. Ball's knocked loose. Here's the Clippers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Like how Beverly picks his spots on offense. Terrific at taking high percentage shots that he's comfortable shooting.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And George drops them both. Mark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think
to change it up. So it's the Lakers now, searching for that first bucket here in the third. Pass to Green. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Green with the block.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Here's Leonard. Shamet trying to break loose. And that one's good. Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Leonard. Over Caldwell Pope. Leonard, no luck. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Left side, Leonard. No good on the triple.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it.
You got to keep Kuzma in front of you, especially in transition. Once he gets behind you, it's done.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Here's Waiters. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
To the middle, and George with the stuff.
And, you know, once George gets on the roll, he's just absolutely relentless, showing you how dominant he can be when he gets hot.
LeBron outside. Pass to Waiters. James with it. Guarded now by Morris. Can't connect from short range.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Lakers leading by 5.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Waiters into the lane. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 6 points for Dion Waiters. And stolen by Kuzma. And so it's the visiting team heading to the bench with a 7-point lead. And here is James. Shoots. And good. He nails it.
James clearly one of the best offensive talents of all time in the NBA. A special scorer with what seems to be a limitless arsenal.
Pass to Beverly. A three. That shot off. And it's the Lakers the other way. Outside, Green. Over Beverly. They grab their own miss. McGee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through.
Find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane. It's joy indescribable.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys?
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Green. Lakers passing it around. Back to James. 5 on the clock. Inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although
right.
a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
To the paint, and George with the stuff.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's James. That one, no good. AT that time from Leonard.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And he makes the first.
And every single season, Paul George has kicked his game up another level. I think he's a premier two-way forward who gets it done at both ends.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Here for the Lakers. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here is Cook. Over Jackson. Back to Cook. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Morris right side. Leonard looking around. There's 1:47 left to play here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Leonard on the wing. Outside, George wants to get it to Zubac, and does. And Leonard gets it to go.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
1:19 left in the fourth. Davis down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Everly with the ball. Lob pass to George. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Waiters outside. Uncovered. Trying to get open is Davis.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Hey, you know that George is going to take the shot when the game is up for grabs. I mean, that's who he is, and that's what's expected of him. He's an exceptional decision maker in these situations, which makes it even more obvious.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And here's Leonard from 3. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he
LeBron outside. Pass to Waiters. And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 4. We've got 13 seconds. Lakers making a switch here. That'll be a 5-second call. Now here's LeBron. Outside, Davis. And so the Lakers take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks.